How are you, learner? We are still on chapter 13, area. Now, in our previous lesson, we looked at units of area, conversion of units of area from units of length. We said that area is measured in squared units. I gave you exercise. Now today I'll start by giving you answers to the exercise that I gave you. Now these are the answers. Now today I want us to look at area of regular plane figures. Let's start with a rectangle. As you know that area of a rectangle is given by length times width. Example, a rectangular plot measures 85 meter long and 55 meter wide. Calculate its area in a solution. You know that area is length times width. Therefore, we just take 85 meter, you multiply by 55 meter. You'll find that the answer is 4,675 square meter. Now, you're told that your answer, we leave it in A. Therefore, you have to convert this one. You know that 1 A is equivalent to 100 square meter. Therefore, what about 4,675 square meter? Just cross multiply. The answer will be 46.75 A. Now let's go to square. You know that square is a quadrilateral whereby all sides are equal. Quadrilateral is just any four-sided figure, we call it quadrilateral. Therefore, we find that the sides are equal. Area of a square is given by side times side, or you can simply say side squared. Now, example, calculate area of a square field of side 180 meter. It is a square. Therefore, the area will be given by side squared. Just take 180, multiply by 180. The answer will be 32,400 square meter. Next, we go to triangle. You know that area of a triangle is given by base length, you multiply by height. Now here is the base, multiply by the height. Therefore, let's go to example. Calculate the area of a triangle whose base is 12.8 centimeter and height is 7.5 centimeter. We know that area solution, we know that area is given by half base times height. Therefore, this will be a half times 12.8 centimeter times 7.5 centimeter. Therefore, we'll find the answer as 48 squared centimeter. 48 square centimeter. The answer will be 48 square centimeter. Next, we go to parallelogram. We said that a parallelogram is a quadrilateral with opposite sides equal and parallel. Here is the figure of a quadrilateral. This side is parallel to this, and this side is parallel to this. The length of this side is the same as to the length of this side. The length of this side is the same as the length of this side. Now this h is the perpendicular height. Is the perpendicular height. Now the area of a parallelogram is simply given by a base length, this b, you multiply by perpendicular height. Take the length, multiply by, or you take the base, you multiply by the perpendicular height. Example, calculate the area of a parallelogram whose base is 8.4 centimeter and height is 5.2 centimeter. Height is 5.2 centimeter. Solution: area is equals to base multiplied by height. Now you'll have 8.4 centimeter multiplied by 5.2 centimeter. Find that the answer will be 43.68 square centimeter. Now we go to rhombus. And we say that rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are of equal length. All sides are of equal length. Now in rhombus, we have two formulas. We have two formulas of finding area of a rhombus. Number one, it is when you are given the base and the perpendicular height. Now, when you are given the base and the perpendicular height, we just take base, we multiply by the height. Therefore, the area will be B times H. Number two, it is when you are given diagonals of a rhombus. Now, look at this figure. You have this figure here. Now, diagonal is the line running from point A to point C, and the one running from point D to point B. Now, this is what we call diagonals. Now, area of finding the formula of finding area of rhombus when given diagonal is given by a half times product of diagonals. We multiply the diagonals, we multiply by a half. Example: calculate the area of rhombus whose diagonals are 11.2 centimeter and 14.5 centimeter. Solution: we know that the area is given by half times product of diagonals. That will be a half times 11.2 times 14.5. The answer you will get will be 81.2 square centimeter. Hope up to there we are together. Now, finally, we are going to look at how to find the area of a trapezium. Now, we say that trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. Now, look at this figure. And this is what we call trapezium. You see AB, it is parallel to BC. But when we look at DC, AB is parallel to DC. But when we look at BC and AD, they are not parallel. Now that's what we call trapezium. Now, formula of finding area of a trapezium is a half times perpendicular height, this height, perpendicular height, times the sum of parallel sides. Therefore, it will be a half times H into bracket B plus A. Now, example: the figure below, PQRS is a trapezium in which PQ is parallel to SR. Given that PQ is equal to 4.2 centimeter, SR is equal to 9.6 centimeter, and PT is equal to 5 centimeter. Calculate the area. Now we have this figure here. We want to calculate the area. Now the area will be given by half times height times sum of parallel sides. Now just take 7.6, you add 9.6, you add 4.2, and then multiply by 5, you multiply by a half. Answer, you get a half times 5 times 13.8. The answer you get will be 34.5 square centimeter. Now here is the exercise. I want you to do the following exercise. There are just 6 questions. Now in our next lesson, we look at area of a circle and the surface area, how to calculate the surface area. Thank you for participating.